just walking up. We pass up towards the tunnel that I really don't like. It gives me creeps, you know. Every time I go through it, it just gives me heebie-jeebies. It is a bit of a smoky place. Just having a walk up, might go on the TPT. It's a usual thing I do just after Christmas. So maybe do that. This tunnel don't give me heebie-jeebies. It's proper spooky. It's not that long. It's just a feeling you get when you walk through it. I know I've done this trek before, well, this area before, once or twice, but it is literally just after Christmas, the day after Boxing Day. And just thought we'll have a wander round local today. Hopefully in 2025 we'll get out and do some proper walks. I've not done one for a while. It's not a bad sky. Look, you can see the tunnel's not that long, but it just gives me the heebie-jeebies as I go through it every single time. Just gives me the funny sensation. There's not many people that do like coming through here. I don't know why. Last time I came through here, the camera went all funny. You can see me. Like I say, it's not that particularly long of a tunnel. It does give me the heebie-jeebies, that. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Weird, as I've come through woods. There's a mist. There was none a minute ago. This is a weird place, this. On the other side of the tunnel, there was no mist, it was gorgeous. So if I spin the camera around, you can probably see the mist lying in the woods. Give us a second. How weird's that? That's like literally on the TPT line. They are weird woods. Been through here quite a lot. It's very local to me. This is the Warncliffe Woods, the Deepshire section. The Transpennine Trail that actually ran, I think it originally started way down in Derbyshire somewhere. As it come up to Sheffield, it came through the Victoria Station, which is now an hotel. Then it came all the way through Sheffield, Wadsley Bridge, I think, Oughty Bridge, or Oughty Bridge, as it was spelt on the train station, through Deepshire, which is a little bit further that direction, across towards Wortley, and then all the way to Dumfries Bridge, under the tunnels, went all the way to the far end on the west coast. It's quite a long Transpennine Trail. I think it was London Midlands Railway or something that ran on it. It's cold now, I've come through that tunnel. Let's get further up. This is the second tunnel. This doesn't usually give me heebie-jeebies, you know, it's on its same length as the other one. But this one doesn't give me the same feeling. That TPT runs across the top. Now I don't know if to go up this banking and on TP and walk on towards Deepshire and then on towards Wortley, or go up towards the crags. I might walk on the TPT, to be honest. It is Christmas time, nearly into January, the 27th today of December. So I might walk up onto TPT, to be honest. It's the usual thing I do this time of year. But I'm trying a new microphone. The other microphones are completely kaput. I've had about 6 different types. I just can't. They just keep breaking all the time. So I've got a secret squirrel that I've fastened to the top of my tripod, and then the cable just comes around and plugs into the phone. hopefully this will work. I don't know what the audio is going to be like, but it's like a proper microphone that sticks out above the phone, so I haven't got to put one onto the lapel for my jacket. Not lapel, half posh to our time. Yorkshire with a lapel. What's that about? Well, like I said, I think I might just nip onto TPT and have a walk towards Wetley this morning. It's not a bad day, but it's weird because the other side of the tunnel was quite warm and sunny. And once I come through that tunnel, you've just got this. You can hardly see the other tunnel now. Look. Down there, with all this mist. And I've got a burning sensation, so I'm wondering if somebody is burning something somewhere, and that's what this is. It's not actually mist, unless it. I don't know, but I can't even see that tunnel around here now. Part there. But I think what I might do, I might go up this bank and see that kind of split, and then go onto the old TPT line. So I'll see you when I get up there, guys. So now I'm on the TPT. Wow, how crazy does that look? That looks real mysterious. If I walk that way, that takes me to Deepcare. I'm not going to go that way. That eventually brings me onto the railway line that's still running, that takes me through to Stocksby Steelworks and Deepcare Station, which is now a private house. I'm not going that way, I'm going to go this way. This way takes me to Wetley. I'm going to have a walk on towards Wetley. I've been that way a few times, but this leads me back onto what is now the TPT path that is still used. This is still used, obviously, but the path's more open and being more looked after than this section when I get further up. So I'll see you when I get further up, guys. You can still feel the old shale, the old ballast. You can still feel the old ballast under your feet, what they had when they had the railway lines was down. It's been a while since I've been up here. Probably 12 months. You can see where the posts are at the top there. I don't know if you can see them. That's where the old electrical cables used to run. The side of the railway line. And obviously the supporting wall there. I don't know what that used to be, that bit of metal cut down there. Could have been a signal, maybe. Some sort of structure there. But they're all way on top of that, where that wall runs. And you've got an embankment on that side. But look at the colours still for this time of year. Absolutely stunning. And another one there, another post which is opposite the other one. So I don't know if this might have been like electrical, like a pylon bridge that went across, that the electrics ran on. I'm not quite sure. A bit of a bog fest. It always is on this section. Always. I've got my boots on, we're alright. Would be nice if they actually did something with this path on this side of the section. Make it a bit more like the section we're going to come to shortly. Because this is a very much of a bog fest on this side. It's like the forgotten part of the TPT. We'll be going under the Stocksby bypass in a minute. But I really wish they'd do something with this side. Look at it, it's a proper bog fest. But you can see it's opened up more compared to what it were further up, when it was just a small little trail. This is more like a path now, more like a proper trail or path, and being a bit of a bog fest, like I said. So we're approaching the Stocksby bypass, and then we're going on to the better section. once we get past this lot. Well, we just go up there. As you can probably see, the path has completely changed into this stuff. This is way better. Yeah, I'll just go under the Stocksbridge bypass. Then onto it. Actually, this section of TPT, heavy section's got its own name. So this section we're going to come to now is called the Upper Don Trail. Hello! Echo in a bit. Yeah, so this section I'm going to come to is Upper Don Trail, the Transpennine Trail. I think when you get over the wood here, I think it's called Londonsdale Trail. It's still the TPT, still the same old railway line. That's the part of signs you see, these signs all on the TPT, so that's the Upper Don Trail, Transpennine Trail, with its little logo sign there. There is a path, there's an actual full trail you can go from coast to coast, I believe. Although I know part of it you have to come off it because it's going through new factories and building sites, housing estates and things these days. But I believe you can do the full trail. But like you say, you have to come off it and then nip it back on. This is a lot better to walk on. And a lot less sketchy. The next place I'll be coming to is the old Wetley Station. I believe old Wetley Station was a private station for the Earl of Warncliffe. Swap hands, get a bit cold that one. I don't believe it was open to the public. I think it was his own private railway station, his own train station railway, sign about 12, doesn't it? His old train station. But we'll come to it shortly. That is also now a private house, like most of them are. So just approaching the old Wetley Station here. Show you when I get there. It's part of the old platform, you know, if I'm not mistaken. The old Wetley Station at the back of me. I'll get a better shot of it soon. But I'm sure this used to be an old private railway station for the Earl of Warncliffe. I'm sure this is part of the old platform. The old platform bed. You can see, I think where from about here it's been built up. I think the old original one went to about there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Show you a better picture on it when I get further up here. 1888 it says on the house, which is probably the old station house itself. If you come over here, you'll be able to see it. And that big plaque there, it says 1888. That's the old station at Wetley. Now, you see these quite a lot as you're going on the TPT. They're going 1.25 mile, Penistone 4.5 mile, Sheffield 10 mile like that, in Gleniside 5.5. And it just gives you a description and a little, what do you call it, that's the old steps down at the end of the old platform. And like I say, that's the old platform bed, I believe. At Wetley Station, private station for the Earl of Warncliffe. Now private residence. Not bad, eh? Just come to his first bridge over the TPT. I think it's some sort of bridleway now. That it's not a bad bit of Victorian engineering. I think it's also been redone over the years. I think the tops and side sections probably Victorian. I don't think that concrete slab on the bottom is, to be fair. Probably been redone since the railway shut. But it's not a bad wee bridge, no sparkling about it. But it's not too bad. Served the purpose, didn't it? There's no date on this one. Usually a date on bridges, but there ain't on this. If you're ever around these parts, South Barnsley, north part of Sheffield, it's sort of in the middle. It's a nice place called Wetley Top Forge. If you like your industrial heritage, industrial history, that's a beautiful place to visit. There's also different machinery going off. Original machinery. I think there's some little craft buildings that you can do little craft things in. When I was a kid, I used to make me candles and stuff. I once took my kids there. They got like one of these wee trains that runs round that you sit on, you pay your wee money, and then you go on it and take you around, and it's quite nice. Went there years ago with my kids when they were young. They're all grown up now. But I quite enjoyed it. I don't know how much it is to get in. I'm sure they'll have a website. Wetley Top Forge. Should imagine they'll be most appreciated if you check them out. Quite nice. Didn't really get out and do much in 2024, to be honest. A bit disappointed with myself. Got no excuses apart from work. So I'm hoping for in 2025 I can get out and do some proper treks and do some proper treks like I was doing before. It's just been a bit of a tussle in 2024, so 2025 hopefully will be a better year to keep trekking. But what I want to say, the target for 2024 was 200 subscribers. I'm never going to get a load of subscribers, like I said before. But the target was 200. Within a few days to go until 2025, I've got 219. I did have 220, but I've got 219 subscribers. If you're liking the content that we've done, go back and check some of the other videos out that we've done. There's 161 videos, 162 and this one's up. 161 videos. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe and share on all social media sites. I'd like to get this channel a little bit more. I'd like to have 250 subscribers this time next year. We're only going up by one every couple of videos. Like I say, I'm never going to get, some people get 1,000 subscribers in one video. I'm never going to get that. This channel's never going to get that. We're never going to get that. I know this channel's nothing. I don't know, I've got no drone, I'm just basically using the phone, me gassing to you, and just basically making it real. I've got none of these mod cons where I can make things look absolutely amazing. I try my best. I'm just a guy that gets out, talks about stuff, walks on local trails. I'm hoping to get a little bit further afield this year and just basically say what's on my mind. So it's real, it makes it real. There's nothing elaborate. There's no frills and turkey tinsel on this channel, I'm afraid. So if you want turkey tinsel and frills, maybe look on other channels. But if you like basic, just basic going out on treks, guy talking, showing you the stuff that he's seen, telling you a little history about it if I get to know it, then please like and subscribe to this channel. Keep trekking. Would be much appreciated. I'm never ever going to make money out of it. It's not about making money after this channel. It never has been. I've got a job. I work. So I'm never going to do this as a business. Never going to get that big. But just keep adding. Tell your friends, family, partners, whatever, just to check the channel out. If you like what you see, you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. That'd be fantastic. Thank you. That's my little rant away. As you can see, it's opening up now to countryside more. We do have some amazing countryside around here, I've got to say. It's absolutely beautiful. The open country. We do live in such a fantastic place, I've said this before. Just need more people to get out and do something. I mean, like I said, I've not done as much as I'd like to do. I was out every other day doing something, either filming or just walking, trekking. I'm hoping to get 2025, get out more. I mean, we do live on a doorstep. Got all this. I know it's got trees in way, but you can still see what I'm talking about. This part of South Yorkshire is absolutely stunning. We do live in such a fantastic area. It really is. You know, Mother Nature is amazing. But that tree, I'll leave that up to your imagination. Have to leave that up to your imagination. Or you could say it's a whale's tail, if you like, or something else. I'll leave it up to you. Shortly we're going to move to the Bergland railway station. It was opened on the 5th of December 1845 and closed January 1847. It's the shortest lived railway station in the world. It lasted 2 years. Don't think it will use much, to be fair. But we'll be there shortly, the site of it anyway. It's not far up here now. Wonder how many passengers that actually had. So we're just approaching the site of the old railway station. I'm not sure whereabouts it used to be. If I'm looking at this landscape, you've got your embankment there. You saw your embankment on that side, it sort of opens up. So roughly up in here where these benches are, I'm thinking the railway station used to be about here somewhere. You should imagine where this mound of earth is. It's wide enough for a station, because that wall sort of goes that direction across the bank there, and then you've got your tree line sort of here, and then this mound of earth, and the railway, as you can see, continues up there. And I should imagine the railway station was somewhere about here. Like I say, it's the shortest lived railway station in history in the world. 2 years. I'm going to have a sit down on these benches for 2 minutes. So you can see how wide this is. Wide enough for a wee station, I should have thought. Anybody knows any comment, any information? Drop us a comment. There used to be benches here, but it looks like it's just seats. No, there's still benches. We'll have a sit down. 2 minutes. I was thinking to myself, should have brought some granite with me, but I've got a nice pie, some mash and some peas when I get back. A little bit of gravy. That will be nice to scran on when I get back. So, having 2 minutes, sat on these benches, and it's beautiful winter's day. Here in South Barnsley. Speaking of Barnsley, go on you Reds. Good win yesterday at Bolton, 2-1. Last minute winner. Cracking result. Don't usually talk about sports or not on this channel, but I had to bring that one in. We don't happen often. Further on here, you got the Pegland tunnels. Don't think I'm going to go through them. They're too to be haunted. I've been through them a few times. They are spooky. I don't know if they're haunted or not. Glare you with me head. I don't think they're haunted, but we'll see. I've heard a few ghost hunters and things that's done a few programs up there, like paranormal investigators that's been round here and done Pegland tunnels. They said they've heard things and they picked things up on their little wee boxes, things and them little light things that's supposed to flash up. True they are, I don't know. Anybody think it's true? Anybody got any comments on that? Drop us a comment please, that'd be much appreciated. It's always nice to hear from you guys. Do I believe in stuff like that? Yeah, I think I do, to be honest. I believe in ghosts. Stuff. Have you ever seen one? I think so. I think I have. I can't prove it. I'm sure I have. But we'll have a walk up to tunnel entrances in a minute. But I don't think I'm going to go that far through. It's only a short wee walk today, just to get out, stretch my legs on this beautiful day. I'm a bit peckish though. Catch you in a minute. As you can see on this map, where I was telling you earlier, it goes from Hornsey all the way. You can see where the red circle is, that's where I am at the moment. It goes all the way to Southport, and it's got little branch lines coming off it, so you can actually walk the entire route or cycle it from coast to coast. I wouldn't like to think I was doing it, but I know one or two people have done. So there you are guys, that's the entrance to the tunnel, the electric one. As you can see it's a lot narrower, the difference for the electric train. Now I don't know if that was narrowed over time or it was actually built like that, but it's got a sort of curve round that sort of direction inside. It's quite spooky. Let's go and have a look at the old one. You can see the difference in the width of the steam trains rather than the electrified ones. See, that's the old entrance to the steam train. You can see it's a lot wider than the electric one. You can see where people can clamber through and gone through. They can get up the other side, but I don't like to think I'm going through there. No leak. All dark, all bleak, damp, horrible, miserable. But folk have done it. But that's the steam train one. I'm going to walk back, but I'm going to go a slightly different way. So I'll catch you in a second as I'm going back. Oh, it's cold up here. I'll be glad to get back into that sun further up. Bit of moss on this wall. You can see how damp it is down here, can't you? A bit of a runny nose, you know. Some dogs barking. some kennels, somewhere that's quite a few dogs barking, is that? I don't know if you can hear them. Somebody's put some writing. Great big throat moss. Rob. Not important, is it? Only called Rob. I got that bit. Get back in this sun. There's of an old bridge that used to be here. It took you over the tops, obviously. Like the obvious J. I don't know where it used to go to. But there we go. There's no building up there, that one's quite old, is that. So I haven't got a foggy, so unless it was just a walk, would might have been. Getting back into the sun in a minute. Right, I've just walked through Thurgland Station, or what were Thurgland Station. The shortest living station in history, 2 years. I've had train sets up longer than that when I was a kid. But anyway, there's a few treks I want to do in 2025. One of them is the Bonnie Prince Charlie Way, which runs from Ashbourne to Derby. It's about 16 mile, I think. I want to do that this year, this next year, 2025, in case people didn't know what we were going to do. But yeah, I want to do that, and it's reputedly I don't know if anybody knows about the Jacobite Rebellion of 1745, 1746, or the 45, as we call it. The Jacobite name comes from the Latin Jacobus, or Jacobus, which means James. It's the followers of King James, who was the last Stuart king to sit on the throne of Great Britain. During the Glorious Revolution, it was all to do with religion. I'm not going to get into that. I don't do religion on this channel. Basically, he got deposed due to certain things to do with religion. Anyway, he invited the Protestant Hanoverian king and queen to rule together over. The queen was a Stuart, that's why they did it. They invited basically his next in line, his next of kin sort of thing, to come and take the throne away from James. But King James's followers was called Jacobites. Now I'm going to get down to the point I was going talking about the Bonnie Prince Charlie Way. In 1745, the Jacobite army reached as far south as Derby. They eventually got betrayed and turned round. Prince Charles Edward Stuart, Bonnie Prince Charlie, lost the vote by 1. Turned round. So he turned round, hence they went all the way back up to Scotland, a place called Culloden, near Inverness in 1746. The government troops led by William Augustus, the second son of King George, known as Butcher Cumberland or Sweet William, or whatever you want to call him, depending which side of the border you're from, I think, or which persuasion you are. Absolutely routed the Jacobite army. Bonnie Prince Charlie fled, left his army to fend for themselves, didn't give a two about them, took the money and fled back across the channel. Left the Scots Jacobite army, fend for themselves, and the aftermath was horrendous. Anyway, that's another story for another day. But getting back to the Bonnie Prince Charlie walk, reputedly where the Jacobite army went when they left Ashbourne, and they got as far down as Derby. So they made a trail 16 miles, and it finishes with the Bonnie Prince Charlie statue in the centre of Derby, next to the cathedral. So I want to do that this next year. I know it's a long way around to explain to what I wanted to do, but that's just giving you a brief. I mean, that is skimming the top of that history. To be honest, I could go into more depth, but it's not an history channel, is it? That's basically what that is all about. So I'd like to do that one, and possibly a few more different trails this year if Phil joins me good. I'm hoping to get some of Clan Derby. I don't know if you all know that I'm part of Clan Derby, and we've just done the Culloden, no, the Jacobites. The Culloden's in April. The Jacobite Day, celebration day, on Memorial Day, should I say, beginning of December. So we went to that. So it was then when the Jacobites got into Derby, the Jacobite army got into Derby, and there was turn around. April is the Culloden Memorial Day, which is the celebrating, or memorial, not celebration, excuse me, to the Battle of Culloden in 1746. So I'd like to do that trail at some point this next year. It's a long way around to explain to that one, but I had to explain a bit of history about it. You're thinking, why have you got a Bonnie Prince Charlie walk in the middle of England? That's why. Hey, it's getting colder, as you can possibly see. Mist left the sun behind back there. So I'm going to get back, I'm going to get some scran, edit this video, hopefully get it straight up tonight, sorry. Getting a bit peckish. I've got a wee stove thing, like a pocket rocket. These are the brands available, by the way. But could bring that out, couldn't I? I keep forgetting it. Still got a gas bottle for it. Gas canister. Could have made some soup or some hot chocolate or some cup of tea or coffee. Oh. While I was at, I've not brought my rucksack again. Been on a short trek. Only about 4 miles this month. It's not been too bad, so I've not been out for a while. But I'm not going to do much filming now till I get back to my car. I just want to track on and get back. It's a bit cold. My dog's fingers. Just trekking through all this mud and sketchiness. So I'll see you when I get closer back to my car. If this content is what you like, no frills, straightforward stuff, please like and subscribe to our channel. Like I said earlier, smack that like button, whack that subscribe button, and be part of the Keep Trekking family. That would be really much appreciated. From the bottom of my heart, it really would be. That would be amazing. Thank you. But like I said, I'm not going to do much more filming until I get back to my car. So, as I'm nearly back to my car, just come back through that dodgy tunnel that I don't like. TPT, old disused railway line, like I said. But there's loads of like that all over the country. I know down Midlands, Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire way, there's the Tissington way. So if you live down that area, I've done it before, well worth the trip. So why don't you ever go at that? I'm sure there's loads over the country of the old disused railway lines that's been converted into trails. Well worth doing. So I'm not far back from the car now, so I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you very much for watching. J Art. Till next time, keep trekking. Trek on. Ta-da! A lovely day. See you later. Ta-da.